So when you looking at your son's death, and you look at it from a broader scope, um, as far as the listeners that may be going through something similar or the same, what advice could you give them? They may be dealing with the tragedy. They may be dealing with a search of justice for a loved one. Like what advice could you give them?
The best advice I could say is let your heart speak loudest and clearest. Because if you don't, then I think that's when anger can set in.
Mm.
I say that because anger and all of those, even Jesus got mad. All of those are human emotions. But if we're not careful, those human emotions can turn into bitterness and envy. It can turn into what it shouldn't be. And what happens when that happens is you lose yourself. So allow your heart to feel. That's my greatest. Allow your heart to feel what it feels. It's okay, even if you get mad, even if you get upset. Let that thing release it, so that it can't hold you. Because, believe it or not, a lot of people are in bondage because they won't allow themselves to feel.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody hurt you. You can express that. That hurt me. It is so many people in and out of the church that have hurt, that have been wronged and all of that. And they hide it within, trying to tuck it away. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But look at what's happening in the world that says that I'm not okay. People are dead or sitting in prison because they didn't deal with what's wrong.
So what are your future hopes when you look ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we get from the investigation? And how do you hope to, or what is your plans to keep Tamel's legacy going forward?
Well, my hope is that whoever did it will confess to it, will own up to their wrong. That is my hope, and that we will find out exactly what happened that night or that day when he passed. In the future, my hope is that we can spread this acronym for hope of hold on, pain ends like a cancer. That people will look at what he went through, and this is a part of why I want people, and I myself want to know what happened. And not forget his story, because Tamel had so much to give and so much to give into this world. But because he was suffering in silence, he could not.
Yeah.
And he settled for less. He settled for what didn't have to be. And when people hear that hold on, pain ends, that it gives them hope. That that you won't give up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we want people to not give up, because it's not over till God says it's over. This too shall pass. Whatever you're going through, it won't last. Just like how I'm feeling or how I felt about Tamel passing, that thing is now turning into joy. I always say it's a bittersweet pill to swallow, because it was bitter to know that he's gone. But the sweet part about it is that I don't have to worry about him being in no more pain. I don't have to worry about him suffering in silence. I don't have to worry about, anybody causing harm to him, because he's in a place of peace. I know that I'm going to see him again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the bittersweet. The bittersweet is I don't get to see him walk through that door being silly. I don't get to see him dance. I don't get to taste anything that he done created. I don't get to feel him put his arm around me and say, I love you. Love yous. So he always just say, love yous. Get off the phone with him. All right, mama, love yous. Talk to you later. Those are the bitter. You know, I don't get to experience that anymore outside of a recording. You know, but the sweet thing is that he's okay. He's okay, and I'm okay. Yeah. I, it's so funny. We felt guilty for watching TV at one point, you know, because it's like he's gone. But like you said, you got to move on. You got to move on. If not, you're going to die like he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if we're going to celebrate his life, that means we got to go on and live life.
Yep.
Anyhow. So that's the bittersweet. That's what I mean when I say bittersweet. You know, but I choose the sweet. I choose to celebrate the good in him. You know, I choose to celebrate that love. So much love to give. So much love to give. But he felt like nobody wanted it. Yeah.